So let's continue with the second question. The second question said we should solve the initial equation as it is written on the board. We are welcome back again to the channel. Don't forget that our major aim is to get your likes, your subscription. Subscribe to this channel. There are a lot to learn about this channel or on this channel. Just subscribe and you will be able to dash out. And don't worry, I have told you that when you bring a student to us to teach, you are getting 50%. If you inbox me, I will tell you the price for our student per GRA. These are people that want to travel abroad. So don't be scared, there is enough money for you to earn. So now just refer them to us. We have the quality to give them and we have the platform to tell them that this is what they need to know. We know everything about GRA. We can give it orally, we can give it in substantial values. So don't bother yourself, just refer to us and they get the quality. They will thank you later. Now let's continue. Now we have this. If you are to solve this, so I have already put the solution. So that you're not going to be repeating solution. So let's just continue with our run. So let me use the first method. I think I've given solution to this one. Some people are still saying I should still simplify well. First method on this. First method. I'm going to be very, very fast about it because you can rewatch it again on the other part of the video. The first method sorry, to use on this is you can view this. That's where they want me to explain. I've done the other one and they got it very well. View this as an entity. 2 raised to power 3m, another 2m raised to power 3m. If you add it up, it's going to be 2m 3 raised to power m. This is 1, this is another one, making 2, and this is now going to give us 2 raised to power minus 3. So in this context, we can have this as 2 raised to power 3m plus 1, you know. Mathematically, this is 2 raised to power 1. When they have the same base, you add up. So, and this is going to be what? 2 raised to power minus 3. Practically, we can have it like this. Since they have the same base, we equate the index. Equate the index. Equate the indexes. Because since the basis are the same, we can equate the index. So let's follow that my speech. For some of you that are not from this country, if I'm just using ordinary word to explain, it will be difficult for you. Now, if you do it like this, so equate the index since the power are called indexes. So I'm going to be having, I'm going to be having 3m. Let me just use it. So I'm going to be having 3m plus 1 at the left hand side is equal to minus 3. And for that reason, I'm going to be having 3m is equal to minus 4. When you take this one to meet this, m is equal to minus 4 over 3. That is first method. And the second method is likewise as simple as this. So please kindly watch again to grab the method very well. So look at the second method. Look at the second method. The second method, let me use another one. The second method is by saying let's 2 raised to power 3m be equal to k. Or let me use x be equal to x. So now anywhere I see 2 raised to power 3m, I'm going to put x. So I can now have, hence I'll be having x plus x is equal to 2 raised to power minus 3. So here now I'm going to be having 2x is equal to 2. Okay? Yeah. I got to 2 raised to power minus 3. So obviously I'm having 2x k plus k to k. Yes, now obviously I'm going to be having x is equal to what? divide both sides by 2, it's going to be equal to 2 raised to power minus 4. Yes, it's going to be 2 raised to power minus 4. Because you know this is 2 divided by 2, that's 2 raised to power 1. Take the 1 up. It's going to be 2 raised to power minus 4. Yes, that's the value of x. But don't forget that. But x is equal to 2 raised to power 3m. Then you'll be having 2 raised to power minus 4 is equal to 2 raised to power 3m. You have come back to one of these sides we were before, most especially here. We have come back to here. Now we can equate, since the base are the same, you can equate the index likewise, as I said, since they have the same base. So that means minus 4 is equal to 3m. At the end of the day, m go to minus 4 over 3. The thing balance is still the same way. So that's as simple as ABC. You can represent this to be m, whatever alphabet you like, and this will be the same since they are the same. So you add up, it's going to be 2. Divide both sides by 2. You are going to have 2 raised to power minus 4, which is the right answer. And don't forget, this can also be written as 1 over 2 raised to power 4 or 16. Your choice. Anyhow you want to write it, just I guess you just follow the way we have been running it, so that you can get in without getting lost. So that's it. Either. So you still gonna get your finite answer. So these are the methods that I'll elaborate as I have explained further. So that is it. You can pick it that way, you can pick it this way, you're still gonna get the same answer. I think I'm being able to help. So let's go to the number 3. Let's go to the number 3. All right. The question number 3 says, find the value of m and n in sum of 2 number at 12. Let the number be m plus n, as we have said. If you add it up, it will be 12. That's question 1. Okay. And the product of the same 2 number is 30. That is mn will give us 30. That is equation 2. All right. Don't forget, today is my birthday. Celebrate with me. Give me a thumbs up and let there be many likes. Today is my birthday. Celebrate with me by, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So as a point of encouragement, I love that. All right, now let's go. So we have this. We are told to find the value of m and n, and thereafter we should find 1 over m plus 1 over n. That's the question. So they gave us that if m is equal to x and n is equal to y, the same sha. But this is what they actually want us to do. Now let's quickly continue solving this to see what is going to have solution direct. We have gotten the solution here. So let's go with the solution. So I'm going to have from equation 1. From equation 1, what is saying? It says m plus n is equal to 12. Here now, I'll have m will be equal to 12 minus n. If I have that, substitute this in equation 2. So from equation 1, we have this. So we are substituting in the equation 2, and that will give us what? That will give us, we have known the value of m. That's going to give us 12 minus n. Multiply by n again will give us 30. So we have this now. We can call it equation 3. Let's quickly see what that equation 3 will bring out. Yeah, you know what we're looking for. Let's see what that equation 3 will bring out. Don't forget, we have our m will be equal to n minus 12. Is that taking our m to be equal to n, or 12 minus n? Sorry, rather 12 minus n. So, and here we are having mn to be equal to what? 30. So we are going to be having 12 minus n multiplied by n equal 30. So this is what we are solving now. To have this, we are going to be having minus n squared plus 12n, I have rearranged already, is equal to 30. So bring it down, or multiply through by minus before you bring down. If you are multiplying through by minus, you have it as I've said it. You are going to have n squared minus 12n. This is going to be minus 30 now, and that will be plus 30 is equal to 0. You know, when we multiply by it will be minus here, so when it's coming back down, it's here. So this has turned to our family, the one we know very well, and we can handle it anyhow, anyway. So this is now quadratic. We can turn quadratic over and over, is our job. So now that we have gotten to where we really know how to turn it anyhow, anyway we like, we also know how to turn every other one. But this is easier to turn in the whole of those main topics, most especially things like this, AP and GP, latitude and longitude. A lot of topics are there that are very easy to turn on, just like this, like indices we have been running. So let's go and see this on geometry and trigonometry. All of them are easy to turn on, but let's look at this better. Now we have this. Let's multiply this and see whether we have the factors of 12 that when we add together will give us minus 12. We have 6 and 5, it won't give us that. So let us disturb ourselves over this. Let us use formula method direct, and the formula method says n will be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Here we know our ways how to apply the formula. I don't want to use any fancy sometimes. How to apply the formula. What we are going to have here, our a. Before you finish, let me do this. This is going to be our a. This is going to be our b, and this is going to be our c. We all know. So now let's continue by doing that, by using this to do that. So now here we have our minus b, which is minus 12. There is going to be 12 already, since it's minus minus, plus or minus b squared, that is 144, minus 4, what is a, times 1, what is c, times 30, over 2, what is a, 1, 2 times 1. So now we have this. We are going to find expression to this, and that is our totality, or our answer. Now what do we have here? We have this for n. You can see on the mission to get n. So we are going to be having 12. We are going to be having 12 plus or minus 144 minus 120. That's the result, over 2. I think it's becoming moderate. And here we are going to be having this n is equal to what? 12 plus or minus 24 over 2. So this is what we have. And there's a way we can simplify this further to get all that have been entrusted on in our ends to find. So this is what we have. Let's see how we can break that down to get every other part of the thing we are told to find. That's our final answer. It means that n is having 2 answers, as I've told you. So the first n, let me say n1, can give me 12. Let me use plus square root of 24, everything over what? 2. Now for the first n now, I can have 12 plus, this is what? How will I put it? 24 is the same thing as 8 times 3 or 4 times 6. Let me use 4 times 6. So if I'm using 4 times 6, I'm going to get 2 root 6, because 4 has a perfect square, which is square root of 4 is what? 2. I brought that 2 out, over 2. Here now, finally, let me not waste much of our time. Let's go through. I'm going to be having 6 plus what? Root 6. That is the first answer for this, for n. What about the second n? The second n, that is when I'm using minus. I can have 12 minus, I'm watching here, root 24 all over 2. Now, if that is the case, I've set my camera, so that's why I don't bother looking at it again, because I know it covers all the board. That's one of the mistakes I should be mindful of. So now, after this, what am I going to have for the n2 now? Second n, second answer. I've gotten my first answer of when we did. So I'm going to also, through the same thing I just did now, I'm going to have 2 minus 2, 12 minus 2 root 6. That is 24. 24 is the same thing as 4 times 6. And 4 has a perfect square root. I bring that out over what? 2. Let this walk through as I have done the other time. I'm going to have 6 minus root 6. This is my second answer. Now I have this for n and this for n. What if I want to find m? We shouldn't forget that there's an equation. Let's go quickly to equation 1. Let's go to equation 1. Equation 1 says m. Okay, to obtain m from equation 1. To obtain n from equation 1, we have equation 1 says what? M plus n is equal to what? 12. But I have my n. When n is minus now, I want to use the first n here. n1 now. I'm going to have m plus 6 plus root 6 is equal to 12. I've substituted the value of n when n is positive. Yes. I can say it's n1 or n plus. I can say this is n2 or n minus. Alright, let me go that way. So I have this. I'm collecting lighter. I'm taking this to the other side. I'm going to be having m is equal to 6 minus root 6. I've done the like terms indeed. If 6 goes here, 12 minus 6 becomes 6. 12 minus this become minus root 6. So I have m in that such way. Now for the second one, for the second n, I'm coming here. We are here. So for the second n, what do we do? What do we do? So we are substituting using the n minus now, which is this. So I'm still going to back to equation 1 again, which says, the equation says m plus n is equal to 12. Now if you look at it again, substitute n again. When n is this, we are going to have m plus 6 minus root 6 is equal to 12. So to collect like time the same way we did, we have m is equal to 6 plus root 6. So this is our second m. You can see that the first m, you get it, the first m, okay, the first m and the second m, it looks the same way. So now we can go on and answer the third question. What is the third question? What is the third question? There's a way I want to do the cleanup. I don't want to clean all the answers here. I want them to still be showcasing themselves and it is good. Now, the second question, the last part of the question says you should find the reciprocal, the sum of the reciprocal of n and m. Now, these are the values of n and m. Now we are finding the sum of the reciprocal of this. I love the board. So now we are finding the sum of the reciprocal. That is to say, we can find in nutshell 1 over x plus 1 over y. This is what? A question to us. And then if we are picking this for m1, that is when it is positive. And for m2, that's when it was, Alright. So we have this. So if you want to pick any of these, you pick them interwably and you see. So I can have this like this. 1 over x. Which of the x am I picking? 1 over m. We have said if m is the same thing as x and n is the same thing as y, the same. So 1 over m, let me use this m. 1 over 6 plus root 6. And when this is this, when it is like this, it is when you apply this that you will get that. So plus 1 over 6 minus root 6. Remember, if you use it for this also, it's going to be the same. So don't bother yourself. Just text for 1 and you will be able to be fine at the end of the day. So I cannot clean this. So we have it like this. We have made use of them in this clear version. So let's go. If you have it like this, what do? We can rationalize or find the LCM. There are 2 ways to this, but let's just pick a single way route. So let's use the LCM method. What's the LCM of this? I have 6 plus root 6 multiplied by 6 minus root 6. That's the LCM. And this here, when I divide, I have only this. I'm going to have 6 minus root what? 6. And this, when I divide by this, I have this. I'm going to have plus 6 plus root 6. So now let's simplify it and go. So we have this 6 plus 6 is going to give me 12. And this we cancel out. And I'm going to open up. This is 36. And this is minus 6 root 6. And this is plus 6 root 6 goes. And this is minus 6. So at the end of the day, I have 12 over 30, which is my final answer. What further simplification can I do with 12 over 30? I can decide to say 6 here, I have 2. And 6 here, I have 5. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, the problem is this. So you can therefore say hence. Hence, 1 over n plus 1 over n is equal to what? 2 over 5. I love you. Kindly subscribe to this channel. If you are blessed with what we have done today, subscribe to this channel. Invite friends to as well subscribe to this channel. Thank you once again. Today is my birthday. The only thing you can do for me, make this video to go viral and let there be much subscription. And whoever has candidate, not even in Nigeria alone, we have candidate from abroad that want to write international exam to cross from one border to another. It's my job. Whatever has to do with educational service, handle it up to standard tutor. We are going to help you out. God bless you and have a great year. As the Lord has added to my year, the Lord will add to your year. Thank you. Subscribe and like.